Welcome back! We came into town to pick up some supplies, but since we're flat broke, that's turning out to be a bit difficult. So let's see if there's anything else of interest around here. Maybe some way to make money? Now, Cedric spoke about a bakehouse if we follow the road along the river. That might be interesting, so let's head west. Certainly like something to eat. After all, our entire kitchen and kitchen staff disappeared with the castle. Anything to tell us, Cedric?
See the road there? Back to the east is the town.
Yes, I know. We just came from there.
You'll find a rundown inn if you follow the road to the west.
Cedric seems to be thinking big thoughts right now.
I doubt that.
Planning their next move. And so is not in a talkative mood.
He runs out of things to say rather quickly, and he doesn't repeat himself, unlike many adventure game characters. So there's an inn further to the west, and there's the bakehouse here, of course.
With a fine view of the rushing river, the bakehouse sits a bit out of town, along an old rutted road. The cold river courses swiftly by the town bakehouse.
Let's check inside. Sorry. See if there's something good to eat.
I'll wait for you here, Graham.
Why? Is there something scary inside the bakehouse? Maybe he's afraid of that cat.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. The pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
The voice acting in this game really is atrocious at sometimes.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome to our bakehouse, traveler. Of course, all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on custard pies. Just 1 silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, the bakehouse looks pretty nice.
The wonderful smells of the bakehouse set Graham's stomach to rumbling and his mouth to watering. Delicious, mouth-watering custard pies lining the tables and countertop attract Graham's eyes and nose. The baker, a large, sturdy fellow, waits for customers behind a pie-covered counter. In the kitchen of the bakehouse, Graham can see another big, burly man doing the day's baking.
Let's talk to the baker.
Everything looks so delicious, it's hard to decide what to buy.
Everybody has that problem, but what a problem to have.
Those custard pies look most delicious.
Yes, they're made from a recipe handed down from our dear mama and her mama before her.
It's still hard to decide, though.
Well, take your time, there's no hurry.
Well, actually, I think I do want one of these pies. First, let's look at the cat.
The Baker brothers seem to have a pet, a large, mangy cat.
Kitty!
The cat doesn't look very friendly at all.
What do the Kingswiss game designers have against cats? Anyway, we want a pie.
Would you like a pie, sir?
Well, yes, actually, I would.
That'll be 1 silver coin then.
Let me see if I have one.
Well, let me know if you do.
Well, just so happens we do have a silver coin.
Sir, I would like to purchase one of your custard pies.
These pies cost 1 silver coin each.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
You know, as easy as it is to make fun of the voice acting in this game... Hey, my cursor is still, the coin. No, it's not. As easy as it is to make fun of the voice acting in this game, really, can you blame them considering the quality of the writing? It is awful. I mean, nobody talks this way. This comes across like an example dialogue from a language course, rather than, you know, an actual conversation. I don't know who wrote the dialogue in this game. Might have been Roberta Williams herself. But they didn't do a very good job of it. And that's one of the big differences between this game and Kingswood 6. The latter actually has good writing. This one does not. I guess the problem wasn't really that evident in the previous games, because, well, they didn't really have that much dialogue at all. I mean, the main characters in the first 4 games barely said anything. This is the first time we have substantial dialogue in the game, and it just isn't very good, I'm sorry to say. Okay, well, there's supposed to be an inn to the west, so let's go there next. Yep, that's an inn, alright. The Swarthy Hawk Inn. Nice name.
Weary travelers can enter through the inn's front door.
Well, I guess it's a better name than Salty Seaman.
Just off a rutted dirt road, a country inn overlooks the picturesque rushing river. An old, uninteresting barn is located behind the country inn.
Who says it's uninteresting?
A large haystack dominates the area in front of the barn.
Got anything to say about this area, Cedric?
Back down the road to the east, you'll run into the bakehouse.
Yes, I know.
Ooh, there's nothing to the west but endless desert.
Let me guess, we're going to have to venture into that desert, aren't we? Let's check out the inn. And since I'm saving, you might guess that there is something going to happen in that inn, and you wouldn't be wrong.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
Whatever. Well, that doesn't look too bad.
The country inn's tavern looks a bit shabby and run down. At the bar, Graham notices 3 men. A flea-bitten old dog lies asleep in the corner. Graham notices 3 rough-looking men huddled over the bar in serious conversation. Since they're talking in such low tones, Graham can't quite hear what they're saying.
Well, let's try and talk to the innkeeper.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Hey,
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub 'em out.
the innkeeper should tuck his shirt in. Uh-oh. We're
Struggle
trapped.
as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds. Don't worry, Graham. The innkeeper will soon put you out of your misery.
Wait, that's a good thing? Okay, nothing in the inn except death. How about the haystack? Might we find a needle in there? Or is that too obvious? Any day now, Graham.
Carefully, Graham searches through the haystack, but doesn't see anything of importance.
Well, I guess finding a needle in a haystack, or anything in a haystack, isn't all that easy. Seems that the inn is a side door.
This is a side entrance of the quaint country inn.
Maybe we can break in through there.
The side door is locked.
Or maybe not. Not until we find a key or something, anyway. Must be something you can do in that inn. But not right now, it seems.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham.
A poisonous bear, I'm sure. I'm sort of surprised that Cedric is sitting so close to it.
A large bear seems to be very interested in the honey inside the old tree. A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old tree.
I can't look at anything else. I'm sure that bear is harmless. Wait, can we talk to him?
The bear is too intent on the honey to listen to Graham.
Apparently not. Well, that was not very nice.
Tisk, tisk. Graham should know better than to feed the bears.
It's sort of ironic that he says that. Considering feeding the bears is exactly what we want to do. Just, you know, not us. That's no way to treat a bear. Yeah, that was my best Yogi Bear impression. We want to feed the bear, not the custard pie, the fish. Actually, speaking of the custard pie, you can actually eat it.
That was the best custard pie Graham has ever eaten.
And now the game is unwinnable. So let's not eat the custard pie, but let's try and distract this bear with this fish. Because, you know, bears like fish almost as much as they like honey, I guess. And he walks off. Into town, apparently.
I'm Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
That bee is surprisingly hot. For a bee, I mean.
A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old tree.
That they do. Well, let's get that honey comb that the queen said we...
Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it.
I guess this is it?
Honey drips at the edges of the honeycomb chunk.
Okay, well, we'll continue in the next video.